Hello and welcome back to another episode of Twisted Iron Projects. In today's video, it's a little bit of a special video, at least it is for me, because today I am announcing that we have finally reached over 100 subscribers, so that really means a lot. It's a bit of a landmark for my channel. I'm super excited. I'm very happy that you guys are here and supporting the channel. So I want to say thank you for watching, and I really appreciate the support. So with this being a special video, I would like to say thank you guys and announce a giveaway. This is going to be the first giveaway of the channel, and it is going to be the project that we work on today. And it will be this simple bottle opener with a decorative twist in it. So I'm going to walk you guys through on how I made this and the process that it took, as well as this is the announcement for the giveaway for this exact bottle opener that we make during this video. In order to enter, all you have to do is be subscribed, comment down below in the comment section. Doesn't have to be anything special, just leave a comment down below. And I will announce in 1 week's time who it is that won the bottle opener that we make in today's video. I will be announcing it on my YouTube channel here, as well as on my Instagram channel, so I'll leave a link to that down below in the information section. That way everybody who enters will be able to know who it is that won, and I can get in contact with that person that won. And again, all it is to enter is to be subscribed and leave a comment down below in order to win this bottle opener. So once again, I just want to say thank you guys. I really appreciate the support. I'm really excited that we made it over 100 subscribers. This really means a lot to me. And so that's enough of the talking, at least the little talking head section like this. Let's get on over to the forge and get to working on this bottle opener. So to start things off, I am using a piece of scrap 1 inch by 1/4 inch bar stock. I do recommend using something more along the lines of, say, 3/4 by 1/4 inch. That'll save you a lot of time in drawing this material out and squaring it up. But this is what I had available, so this is why I went ahead and used. We're going to get that in the fire, get her cranking, get her nice and hot. Then once it is up to heat, we're going to go ahead and head on over to the anvil, start hitting some metal. So to get this to the actual size of material that we really need, now that it's up to forging heat, I'm going to tip it on side, hammer down onto it, flip it over, kind of hammer down again, trying to keep the same width of that 1/4 inch. What I'm trying to do is take that 1 inch material and bring it down into square, roughly around 1/4 inch square to 3/8 inch square is what I'm aiming for with this one. And so I'm just going to keep alternating between having the bar upright and hammering down onto it to flat, hammering to keep my width. And as I'm doing this, I'm going to continuously try to keep it straight and everything. That way I can see and tell what's going on and know about how much material I want and where I need to stop. So I did cut this at roughly about 5 to 6 inches. And I figure that should give me plenty of material here. I am wanting roughly 3 to 4 inches for the twist, preferably 4. And then I want about 1 inch to 1.5 inches for my little tail that I'm going to put on the end that I'm going to curl over. And then roughly 1 inch for the actual bottle opener piece itself. That's just kind of what the dimensions I had in my head. And I do a little mock-up drawing that I'll post in here in a little while. But I'm just going to continue drawing this out until I get that square. And then once I end up with it being about the length I want squared, I'm going to taper and draw out the end of it into a round taper. And that will be the scroll we go with there. So here's that picture of kind of the rough shape that we're wanting to go with. And again, this is all just kind of in my head at the moment. I drew this up for you guys to kind of simplify the shape here. So do whatever you guys want to do and say this is a bottle opener. You don't have to do anything fancy with it. This is just how I did mine. That was the shape I ended up going with for the simplicity of it, as well as being able to put a little bit of decoration. But here I am now. I drew that out into a taper, and then I knocked off the corners of it, and then I'm just rounding it up for that tail that's going to curl around on the handle itself. So when you're doing a round taper like this, you always start off square, and then you take it into an octagon by knocking out the corners, and then you rotate it all around to round it up. I'm going to put a slight little offset here in the tail before I curl it over. I did do a little bit less material than I planned on, so the tail didn't curl around quite exactly the way I wanted to, but it actually turned out okay. I rather enjoyed it. Just going to continue using my horn. Use whatever you have available. If you could just have a flat piece of railroad track, you could do this over the face of the anvil as well. Just kind of knock it over the corner, and then use their hammer and glancing blows kind of to pull that towards yourself, that tail, and get it to where you want it. Now, I did have to use another piece of metal. My camera decided to fight me. So with this piece, it is just some square stock that I have. And what I did is demonstrated the reverse twist I'm going to do. And so what I did is the first time, I rotated it clockwise, one full turn, and then kind of scraped it off to get that scale off there. And I went back to the forge and reheated it, cooling the part that I already twisted. As you can see, there's black up by my wrench, red down below. And then I put it in there roughly to about the size that I wanted and rotated one turn counterclockwise, roughly. On this piece I did kind of overshoot a little bit, but it actually turned out okay. This is how you get a double twist. Just gotta make sure that the best way to do this is to quench the section that you've already twisted and do it then twist the opposite direction. And then I went ahead and used a piece of wood. This used to be a mallet that I made, but my handle broke, so I gotta make a new handle for it. So just use a piece of wood, that way you're not damaging the twist itself, to straighten it out and get it to alignment and everything that you need. Now that that's done, I went ahead and drilled a hole as close to center as I could. I did use a 3/8 drill bit, and now what I'm going to do is mark off of that hole from the very side of it, 90 degrees across, as well as a 45 from the bottom. And this is going to be the bot opener piece itself. I'm just going to go ahead and use my angle grinder here with a cutoff wheel to cut those lines out. And then I'll follow up with it with my file to knock off any of the sharp burrs. That way nobody can get hurt on it and anything like that. You can do this with, say, a hacksaw or something like that. It'd actually probably be a little bit easier and a little bit less cleanup work if you do it that way. I don't have a hacksaw blade at the moment, so this is how I did mine. And again, just touching it up with the file. I don't want any sharp edges or burrs that somebody catch their finger on, cut themselves or anything like that, poke themselves. But on the lip that's going to catch the bottle cap, you do want it to be still fairly sharp, or not really sharp, but flat. That way it actually grips onto the bottle cap and is able to pry it up. Now I'm just going to kind of round off the top here with my belt grinder. Again, you could do this with the file, just a belt grinder or belt sander works just a little bit faster. Nothing too fancy about it, just going to round it up on the edge. And there it is, the bottle opener with a nice decorative twist into it. And show you guys that it does work, before I start giving this out as a gift, I needed to test it myself. Here you go. So I normally don't drink beer, so this wasn't my personal choice of drink, but it did for the job. And it definitely satisfied for a good day of forging. So thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button. Don't forget this is part of a giveaway, so make sure to leave a comment down below if you want this bottle opener.